Welcome to another Octoprint tutorial video. In this video I am going to be talking about using a webcam or a Raspberry Pi camera to record time lapses or remotely monitoring your 3D printer, which is very useful if you want to be able to leave your house or work on other stuff while you are 3D printing. This video assumes that you are using OctoPi, not a manual installation of Octoprint. If you are using that, check out the wiki for more details, as this video will only work on OctoPi and not anything else. If you followed my tutorial on Octoprint installation, then what you have is OctoPi, so you can follow this video. Firstly, I should mention that most USB webcams will work for this purpose, and also the Raspberry Pi cameras will work too. I am personally using the Raspberry Pi camera myself, but this video will cover both options. First step is plug in your camera, and after you do that, go to Octoprint page and see if it works. You can see your camera under the Control tab. If it works, good. Now we will talk about the settings for the camera. Most of the settings can be found in the settings menu or the time-lapses tab, but if you want to change the resolution of the camera, you need to change them by editing a file. I will get to that in a bit, but before that, let's look at the camera settings. Open the settings menu and go to webcam and time lapses. Here you can edit the aspect ratio to be 16:9, which is the most common nowadays, or 4:3 if you want an old school aspect ratio. Here you can rotate your camera by using these three boxes. Mine works well without any of these, but if your camera is rotated or mirrored for some reason, you can fix it by checking these boxes. And finally, by unchecking this box, you can remove the Octoprint watermark from your recorded time lapses. As for changing the resolution, you need to edit a file in your SD card. There are two methods to this, either by plugging in the micro SD card to your computer or SSHing into your Raspberry Pi. For simplicity's sake, I will only show the first method, so turn off your Raspberry Pi and remove your micro SD card and then plug it into your computer. You need to edit a file named octopi.txt. If you are using a USB webcam, uncomment this line and then edit the resolution here. I don't recommend going over 1280 by 720p, as anything over that may stress your Raspberry Pi CPU and lower your print quality. You can also edit the frame rate by changing this. If you are using a Raspberry Pi camera, then add this line to the file. You can find this in the description below. Edit the resolution by changing these. Again, I don't recommend going above 720p. Frame rate can be changed by editing this. Now, save the file, remove the micro SD card and plug it into your Raspberry Pi, and then turn it on. Go to the Control tab to see if your changes are working. One last thing that I will cover in this video is time-lapse settings. To change these, go to the time-lapse tab. Here you can change the time-lapse mode or turn it off. Timed means it will take a picture every X, you set that set seconds, and Z change means it takes a picture every time Z moves up. You can also edit the details for these settings here. After you make any changes, remember to check this box to make sure you save it as a default setting, and then click Save. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave me a like below. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments below and I will try to help you. And if you are enjoying the content that I'm making, please subscribe so you don't miss any. I just wanted to address one question, and that is, if you're a subscriber wondering why I didn't post a Black Widow mods video, read the top comments below and that will answer your question. Thanks for watching.